So let's begin. Sagittarius, you've got quite a bit going on this month. So some of the biggest messages, and this has actually been a message for all fire signs. So you're my final fire sign that I'm reading for this month. And this fear of the unknown is coming through pretty strong for you. And so it's definitely a general theme for fire signs this month. But I do feel like there's a new chapter in your life that is about to unfold. And I want to let you know that it's okay to remove the fear and embrace the unknown. Your overall energy for the month is the Magician. This is a person who has mastered themselves. This is a person who's on the path. And I do feel the need to tell you that it's time for you to speak your truth. And if you are having a hard time with that, please work on the throat chakra area. I'm also feeling the need to guide you to work on the solar plexus, which is all about self-confidence, as well as the higher chakras, the third eye chakra and the crown chakra as well. So, but I definitely feel like you're stepping into your power this month. You're definitely leading towards that right path for you, for yourself. And I do feel like you're learning to accept the things that you cannot change, for sure. And I am supposed to tell you to have faith that your prayers have been answered, and that you don't need to be making things so difficult for yourself right now. I actually have the 10 of Wands energy here for you. And this is a person who, he could totally take these thoughts and these feelings and these sticks here and flip them on his back and carry them in a completely different way. But I do feel like that's a big message for you, that, you have been heard and things are working out for you as they're supposed to be and will be. But you just kind of have to take the burden, or take this and make this less of a burden on yourself, this journey. Again, I do feel the need to mention, you've probably heard me say this in my other videos, but when you're on this kind of a path, you are only going to be able to see about 10 to 20 feet in front of you. You will not know all of the answers. That's the point. It's a journey of faith. So I do feel the need to tell you to just kind of go with it. As hard as that can be, don't make it so tough on yourself, and have faith that your prayers have been answered. I do have the Tower here for you. And so some people will look at this like it's a really bad energy, or like, oh man, but honestly, I look at the Tower as it's actually a good thing. The Tower is, sometimes things have to come down and you have to get out of a burning building if it's burning, basically. And it's so that you can rebuild your tower in truth, so that you can rebuild your life in truth and, be your authentic self and get away from that which no longer serves you. And I do feel like this is a big theme for you this month. And I'm feeling very strongly like this has to do with love, and it has to do with relationships, that you are needing to be attracted to those people who serve your higher good, and that you are attracted to those people who serve your higher good. That's why you're feeling some of the things that you're feeling. And although I do not feel like you have the most clarity right now over what direction you're supposed to be going, and I do feel like this has to do with head versus heart, understand that you are ultimately feeling some of the conflicts inside of you, and, feeling that your heart is pulling you in a different direction, because ultimately it is for your higher good. I also have the King of Cups here for you, which is mastery of love, love for the self, love for others. I want to say that this is mainly for you, though, this month, that this is seeing and accepting yourself and knowing that you are worthy of love and abundance on every level. And so are those others who are in your life who may no longer be resonating with you. And I do feel the need to mention patience to you as well. You are a fire sign. You do like to, get going. But you are to have a little bit of patience and have faith that things are working out in your favor. I do feel quite the new beginning for you. I have so many new beginning cards here for you. It's not even funny. So allow this new beginning to come through. And I do feel the need to mention, you know, that if you want love and you want abundance on every level, and you are feeling these nostalgic feelings for someone, this could be somebody from your past. This could be your twin. This could be your divine counterpart. That it is up to you to accept responsibility for your own well-being, and to take the steps that you are guided to take in order for yourself to be on this path and master oneself. That's a big message for you. Sorry, sometimes I get a lot of messages all at once and it's hard for me to decipher them. But ultimately, if you want this in your life, you are to start taking the steps that you need to take in order for this to happen for you. You can't put it on another person. You can't put it on your karmic partner. You can't put it on, you know, your divine counterpart. Ultimately, it's up to you to step into your power and create the life that you want. I do feel like you are being called to step into your creativity. And I feel like this has to do with a very practical beginning. You know, so if you are being called to change careers, if you are being called to serve, if you are being called to just completely change up the way that you are making money, please allow your creativity to come through. You are a very creative sign. You are a fire sign. You are very passionate about your ideas and your thoughts and your new ventures. So please allow yourself to step into your creativity. And I do feel the need to mention visualizing to materialize, law of attraction, vision boards, manifesting for yourself, you know, allowing yourself to visualize the life that you want, and go for it, really. Vision boards, anything like that, you know, set those intentions, and embrace and nourish the creativity that you have. I also do feel the need to mention to you, Sagittarius, that you can trust your inner voice. You can trust that you are being led down this path for a reason, and that you kind of need to release the doubt. I do feel the need to mention that, you know, I see you having to make a choice. But you're not making a choice because of the doubt that you have. You're not making a choice because you don't have all the answers. But ultimately, again, you won't ever have all the answers. This is a journey of faith. This is a journey of trust. And so I do feel the need to mention to you this month that, you know, you can ultimately step into your power, and not necessarily know all of the answers. Your heart already knows. Your heart, your soul wants to guide you towards the best path of action for yourself, because ultimately your soul wants what's best for you. Your heart wants what's best for you. And I'm here to be a little bit in your face to tell you that you're not going to know all the answers. And you can't base your decisions on whether or not you want to leave a situation that's no longer serving you based on expecting to know the outcome of whatever situation you're wanting. Or, you know, I feel the need, like some of you, and it could just be one person who's watching this video, is like, well, I'm not going to make that decision to leave yet unless I know I'm going to get this. It doesn't work that way. And I do feel like you are battling, you know, I feel like you're going to face a mental battle somehow this month, about this change. Like you are going to fight it. Like you're battling it for the sake of battling it, even though you know it ultimately has to happen. And again, it's just about you accepting responsibility for your own well-being, and creating the life you want, not looking around you to go, okay, well, I'll take that. That's not what this is. It's creating the life that you want. And I do feel the need to mention that what might seem like an injustice to you right now is actually a blessing. I do feel like there's like a blessing in disguise out there for some of you. So if you feel like you're not, you know, being treated properly, or like you're having to do all this work, or, you know, there's something like that, like it's actually a blessing for you. So I am supposed to mention that. I'm going to pull some clarifiers on some of these energies that are coming through. I think I'll pull the energy on the tower energy here. Pull clarifier on that. Yeah, this has to do with structure. Again, sometimes the messages come through so strong, but I do feel like this Tower is ending some marriages. And some of you are having to accept and learn that there are things that happen in life that you ultimately cannot change. And I do feel like some of you are realizing that you are absolutely not in control of your life at the moment, that there are some karmic things that are happening, that there are some destined events that are taking place. And this is just something that you're going to have to accept. And I definitely feel like that is going to be an issue for some of you, but ultimately it's to take you on a journey of the heart, and it's to bring you to a realization that you are to be attracted to those who serve your higher good. Basically, if it's not empowering you, it's not love. Wow, that was interesting. That just popped right out there. On the King of Cups energy, I do feel like this is fast action, that there's going to be some, there could ultimately be some messages that come through for you in regards to love this month if you are open to it, and some clarity that comes through. On this patience energy here, if I could stress anything to you, yeah, it's in regards to your new beginning here. If I could stress anything to you, from what I've learned on my journey, is that ultimately you have to follow your heart. Not everything is logical. Not everything is practical. And I feel like some of you have already done that. Like you're stepping into this new beginning, even though you don't necessarily know, you're kind of looking at this. And what I love about this card is, you know, the page, it's a young energy, and he's sitting here and he's looking at the staff, and you can see he's looking at these little buds and stuff on the staff. And it's like he's looking at them with a new perspective, with a fresh eye. And he's looking at the new beginning as not such a scary thing anymore, although he doesn't necessarily know what's going to be growing. He is looking at it. And I do feel like for some of you, that is you acknowledging that this isn't a coincidence, that you are on this path for a reason. And for some of you, you're just going to have to be a little bit more patient to get the clarity that you need. If I can be so bold as to suggest meditation to get clarity, it's huge for you. Meditation can bring you so much clarity, along with the signs, the synchronicities, the messages that you're receiving from your guides. If you were just to simply take the time to meditate every day, write down the images that you see, write down the messages that come through, and then take the time to look those up online, it can ultimately bring you quite a bit of clarity. What is it that you are battling here? Yeah, this new beginning. And this seems to be a theme for many of you. I feel like you're battling this connection with someone else, although you know that you are being pulled into their direction for a reason, for a purpose, simply for the sake of battling it. It's like, I feel like there are a lot of you who are, it's like you're comfortable, you don't want to move, you don't want to grow, you're like, no, but ultimately you're wanting change. Well, it doesn't work like that. So it's like you already know where you want to be, who you want to be with, you know the direction that you want to take as far as a career path, you know where you want to be, but for some reason you're battling that. And I think it's just simply because, again, fear and not knowing. It's just the fear that's keeping you back, holding you back. So I'm going to pull a few messages for you from the Doreen Virtue Magical Mermaids and Oracle deck that can possibly help you with the situations that you're in. Again, really just to review for you, Sagittarius, it's about accepting the things that you cannot change, knowing that you are to be attracted to those who serve your higher good, finding the clarity and the patience. Don't judge yourself on this path. Don't judge others. Know that you are to accept the responsibility for your own well-being. Stepping into your mission, stepping into your creativity, and allowing yourself to begin this new path and trusting that your inner voice is leading you in the right direction, and not making this so hard on yourself by having all this doubt, releasing the need to know everything, and ultimately allowing yourself this new beginning and allowing the changes that are unfolding in your life to happen. I do feel the need to tell you, welcome the new, embrace this new beginning. This can be a very exciting time for you in your life if you simply allow it. I mean, you're being given a chance here to create the life of your dreams, to create the life of your, that you want, and to stand up and be your authentic self, to speak your truth. I am being guided to bring up the fact that it might be beneficial for some of you to have Reiki sessions to help clear some of the blockages that are going on. So if you do feel the need and are open to a Reiki session, I would highly, highly recommend it. Reiki sessions can definitely help bring out the blockages so that we can deal with the suppressed feelings, the suppressed emotions, and begin to heal it. So first message I have for you this month is simplify your life. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. So absolutely, very practical advice there. Sometimes we can just get too caught up in making things way too difficult for ourselves, which is something that I touched on earlier. And just take the time to simplify and set your intentions and know that you are being guided. Second message I have for you is consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. So that's a pretty simplified message there, but very practical. If you are feeling like you are needing guidance from someone, and for some reason I feel like this is in regards to work, career, if you're feeling the need to serve, basically getting more education for yourself, getting more information and knowledge in regards to what it is that you want to do to begin this new practical beginning for yourself. I feel like, there could be somebody like myself, like an intuitive who can help you, or some sort of healer that can help as well. For some reason, I just saw a flash of a crystal shop. Maybe open yourself up more to esoteric type of teachings, and open yourself up to the idea that we are all energy. Everything is energy. And for some reason, I'm supposed to mention crystals. And the third and final message here is watch your thoughts. It's important for you to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. So again, they're bringing up the fear for you. And, this is all about the unknown and not knowing what's around the corner for you. But you do need to embrace that and have faith. I keep feeling the need to tell you to have faith, Sagittarius. So I'm also going to pull 3 messages from the Romance Oracle and Angel deck from Doreen Virtue. First one is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So again, that kind of goes in regards to what we just said there about watching your thoughts. And it is important to think about what you desire, not about what you fear. So again, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking will bring you romance. You have to love yourself first, though. Love yourself first, Sagittarius. Know that you are worthy of a new beginning. The second card here, it just kind of popped out, was attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So most definitely. Third and final message is free yourself. It's time to take control of your life. And ultimately that is what this energy is. The Tower here. And that is what this energy is. The Magician. And speaking your truth. And honoring your heart. And allowing yourself this new beginning. Welcoming the new that's trying to come into your life. And, you know, don't beat yourself up over it, and release the need to know all of the answers, Sag. Because ultimately, in the end, when you release all of those thoughts and all of those, you know, the mind thinking that's going on, your heart already knows. So listen to your heart this month, Sagittarius. I will be pulling out a outcome card for you as well. And the outcome for February is death, new beginning, rebirth. Allow it to happen. I hope that this resonated with you. Lots of love, and until next month, namaste.